Hello, testing. Am I been muted this whole fucking time? God damn it. Shit. Son of a bitch. Well, at least... Whatever. Wait. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? He just said that she has like a second stomach for burgers. Alright. Toy area. So... You tell me about this, ma'am? Oh, that. Isn't that studio card key? You better watch it. The scene of a murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over. Wait, no, that's mine. Look, I don't have a card key in the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died. Well, just have to wait. Okay, good. Maybe we go to the detention center. Oh, we can go to Studio 1, right. Nah, let's try going to the detention center. There we go. Apparently I have Mr. Powers in questioning. Oh god, is it already... Is that the old lady I hate? She's fucking gross looking. She is pretty gross looking. Finally have video. Hell yeah. Oh, you had no video? That's right, I forgot. Right. Look, pal, the camera... that camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by. I took a picture of Will Powers. I have to ask him about that photograph. Oh well, let's try again later. Let's go to the studio. I mean, we're boobs. This is not the boob case, my friend. I'm sorry. That was last case. Forget, Oh, got someone here as well. Over 16, Henecology offices. What is going on, Nick? Powers said he was sleeping in his dressing room. But now there's a photo of him going to the studio? Don't look at me. How should I know? What do you think? That photo detective is talking about this problem here. Well, that's hard to say without seeing the actual photo ourselves. But if it is Powers in the photo, his alibi is shot. Photographer. Only one person went to the scene of the crime before the murder took place. And there's a photograph to prove it. Guess that makes sense that person is the killer then. What do we do, Nick? Maybe there was someone else who could have gone to the scene other than Powers. Let's take a look. Maybe that security lady missed someone? One thing's for sure. If there's any clues, it'll be in that studio. Okay. We already talked about this. Yeah, you know. Maybe we can look at this now. Security guard station. That security lady most like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk there. See the computer that runs the security cameras. Yeah, we can't do that while she's here. Can we examine the camera itself? Have we done that yet? Yeah. Oh, right. We have the card key. We can try that. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. All right, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Inside the studio. Here we go. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. That's why it looks so weird and jagged. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected the spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Most of it, all of it. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards that clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl's out there. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you! No touching that! Oh. Oh, sorry, my partner is kind of, you know... No, I don't know! Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with the props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? You never heard a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us. Day of the crime. Can you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant. Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were in there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Okay. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, this is private. What kind of girl do you think I am? But what kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? And wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything else? Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you said someone was in the, you said someone other than the regular film crew that was in the studio? What's up, Siren, or Senior Ren 3? How are you? Ew. Yes, I think. My think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came to the studio, she must have seen them. Well, let me finish examining this room. You never know. Wow, look at that camera. We already did this. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? How do you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. My bad. Didn't get the lore right. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Well, let's go try to track down this lady, or track down the security guard. Oh, jeez. Damn. What? You're still here? Really? You look as if you've seen a ghost. assistant's claim. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as could be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from the outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? You better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? You were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are all like nowadays. Run your mouths and there tomorrow, saying that things and the other thing. What is this young? You want to tell you everything about disrespecting others. I will do the best of the shame sound used today. She left. Well, Nick, this must be our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Yup. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see, first I need a date of the murder. Looks like the camera was turned in at 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That's when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. 307, I think? There, entered. Hey, it printed out the date of that day. Let's see what we got. Jeez, that is not him. Huh? How is this picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in that computer. Powers photo. Hey, Nick. Can't we just use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lead on her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemies too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was a joke. So are we done here for the day? I think this photo is what we need for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it was that security lady? Maybe. I just realized I should plug my phone in. Let me look at my charger really quick. Why is he yelling, dude? Jesus. Shut up! So loud. Alright. The camera's all wacky. Let me fix that. Let me put this on this side. I'm gonna knock it over if I don't. Alright, let's continue. Okay. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain what the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during this morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studio is here at 1 p.m. that day. Past the security station is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. After lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went into Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security leader got into the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that again? I'm good. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Need some water in me. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Oh boy. It's her. Will the witness declare her name? Oh boy. Oh. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be so embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please! See if Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say her names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. It's practically my name. I'm not so young, but I'm old, Greg. I don't know. So you little children will make me feel believe it? But there was this boy, the captain of the chess club, but high. What do we hold? I'm going to cry. Do you want to question? Objection! Objection! I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we could just get to the testimony. Now, the witness is stationed on the main gate of the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Alright, here we go. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through since this morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. It was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Well, no. You saw the defendant then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Well, we can probably already attack this right now. Just gonna... Because we know damn well, if you have at least 2 brain cells, you can put 2 and 2 together. That's not Will Powers, that's a Steel Samurai. Regardless of who's in the costume, you can't say that's him. Although I think there's some funny text fight with Old Bag specifically. I gotta just to double check too. You always want to press. So in total that time, anyone who wanted to go in the, anyone who could and wanted to go in the studio, well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no, but the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee key card to get in, right? Card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studio when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest of the gang have been doing a run-through since this morning. A run-through? They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to be starting at 5 o'clock. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. So Powers was in the dressing room sleeping. When he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon? Well, I had some errands run that morning, so I'm actually pleased with this. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question! Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job! I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always! Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take a guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. So there's new text here. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. You already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. It was the main gate then until 5. So you were watching the whole time? No breaks? Not even 1 second? Of course! I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job? Whippersnapper! No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts all the time! Snipper Whapper! Whoa, easy there, easy. Snipper Whapper? Owen Bag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So, the witness was on duty for the afternoon, the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting. Well, hold up. Just walked by at 2 a.m. 2 o'clock. Are you sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really? You should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies on the bunch. I'll tell you who it was. Alright, it was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. And, okay, that's what we present on. Yeah. We know how to do this. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of New Old Tokyo. It's Miss Old Bag. This is Mr. Powers you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense about Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing that witness. He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all information in your possession ahead of time. How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this ain't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow. Old windbag has left even Edward speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning. What's up, Nebrob1320? How's it going? That morning, during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at this picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Well... So he had sprained his ankle? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. He's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Okay, but that spear isn't broken. That morning, during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped to make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Peak content. Thank you. Thank you. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Murder weapon. A break in the shaft is mended with duct tape. Apparently, he strained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough. What? Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. I didn't even finish the thing, dude. You subbed? Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Which is, where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there. Keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else was not caught on camera who could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider the possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Continued. Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go in the studio before was Miss Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. So we know that someone else saw someone else. We know that. Time of was true. The only person I saw to go to the studio before them was Mr. Will Powers. So... hang on a minute, back up a bit. Time was 2:30, that's true. Let me just press these really quick. How do you know that? Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking? Right. But no one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 o'clock? Well, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one can get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness had to answer that question. Has answered that question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Old windbag sure has balls, or you know what I mean. Old windbags have funny ways of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Okay. The person I saw go to the studio was Will Powers. Okay. I thought we had... Grant's Studio 1. Wait a minute, 2 o'clock. Oh, whoa. Ah, crap. Like, I meant to go back a bit. "2:30 p.m. true. He's dragging one leg. Powers photo. So because this duct tape had to be fixed, I'm confused. So, the only person I saw go into the studio before them was Will Powers. No one else went there. Wouldn't it be the photo? Photo 2. Maybe that? Yeah, there we go. Hold on a minute. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So, whenever anyone passes by there, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work in the studio, you might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo 2. Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit about the end where it says, photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo? There it is. Let me find it. Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. Security lady yourself. Eh? Me? You want yourself, whippersnapper? The only person I saw that day with Will Powers. Boom. But the camera on the gate was fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Huh? Believe me, I want to. But I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You are a whippersnapper too. Uh-oh. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah! That's right! I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. All this time. I don't know, I would kind of crack Oldbag here. What? I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Man! You heard me, bruh. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded in the security system and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination. Well, I'd say this is a turn for the unexpected, but I've kind of expected this. The other person. Okay. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Another job? That's right. I check all the people that pass by the main gate that day. I look closely to any one of the photos the security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Slam. Well, who in the heck was that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else would get in? I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes in the employee area. Oh, the grate has been loose for a while. It leads to the outside, and well, that's where they came in. They came in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids! So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. Dude. What?! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh, yes, well, we see this type here every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, not impossible for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and if they're already trying to unsuspect him... This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Jeez. Damn it, old bag. How dare you just not bring up important details to the last second. Ugh. Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in the security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off of the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should have taken better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. I can't even sniff because my nose is all clogged. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than that Powers who could have committed the murder? The assistant girl, the grade school boy, and the security lady. Let's think about this. The grade school boy cannot wield the spear because it's too heavy. The assistant girl said that she was in the office wasn't doing work all day. Only one who had access to the camera and the jackhammer was the security lady. So we're gonna go for security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? Think it was me? Oh, I did it? I did this? This fucking guy. You see this motherfucker right down here? You're lucky I'm up here and I can't reach you, motherfucker. Anyway, yes. The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper! Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag! It's Miss Oldbag to you! Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. But why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simply, Your Honor. She knew that the camera would take her picture. She was in this costume. She could point her finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection of some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something! What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. Slam! Do something in here.
Hey. Silas?
What?
You come down to my bedroom right now.
Why?
Sorry about that. Alright. The very same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacked a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Oldbag's one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds. Tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How could you be so sure? Or is it Or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders' day? Whippersnapper. I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? Pierced the chest by a spear. This is my proof. Oh, wait.
What?
Oh, I'm not getting penalized for this. Well, probably the spear then. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It is impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has to be this got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness. Miss Windy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. The prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Very good. Wait a second! Crap. I'm not going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. What? Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify! Great. My lips were sealed. Oh boy. Here we go. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people in the studios that day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been on the studios that day. But if you're going to go accuse me, I'm not going to let them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from this court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Alright, my lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. So, you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be so hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studios that day of the murder. Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action without a director? Of course! Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer at lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There's a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked my questions, but I'll continue. Never know. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? That's a weird thing to say. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and still talked. I think I've asked all the questions. They really want me to stop. So they were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Grr, I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're going to go accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Them? Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. Director. You should have known something was fishy. Yeah, we already did this, I guess. Okay. Alright, that's good. Your Honor, we have learned where the others at Global Studios were on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people who we've just been told of. Poor Edgeworth. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings of the trial, Mr. Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. And we're out. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Grin. Or, oh, should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up the next trial as a witness for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been an old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get out of the studios. Right. We'll be back and see you soon. Thanks, guys. Sniff. If I had to guess it was anybody, I think it'd be Octo. He's just really, he's just kind of suspect sometimes, He has that vibe about him where he's just a suspicious person. I think. Anyway, October 18th, Wright and Cola offices. Ooh, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out today in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Let's do that. Alright, kid. 216 Global Studios, Wingate. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them. Computer that runs the studio security cameras, huh? It looks like it has been turned off for the day. That is not off. It is clearly on. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it for carrying out film equipment. Alright. Outside Studio 1. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion in today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are here. They're there today. Not a chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask for that assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you probably need to crane move that thing. Probably so. Alright. Outside Studio 2. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look like much of a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are you sure this is the studio? It's bent, like, spike thing for the fence. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah. Yeah. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. It might as well be a junkyard. Can I... No. Oh, slide. Here we go. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had my license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? You've seen that thing like 9 times now. No. And everyone will see it 9 more. I guarantee it. An incinerator. Apparently they just put these one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left from these plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is with the steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. On closer expansion, this trailer looks like it's been open for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. The door. Inside Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it's a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. How about the detention center? Alright, here we go. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, I really hope that didn't just get through the mic. I really, really hope that didn't just get picked up. God, I hope it didn't get, because I'd be so fucking angry. I really will. I'll go kick his ass right now. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. A fanboy. Do fanboys sneak in the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, it's going to be lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Regarding the murder weapon, yes. Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh yeah, I goofed around on a kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it up for me right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. Regarding this photograph, yes. This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, correct? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room? Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? Oh, this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes. Can people outside the Yetsu get these cards? I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is.
Stop! Brady, you're dead, little bitch! Brady, stop!
Is that coming through? Please, in chat, tell me if that's yelling's coming through, because I'm gonna pause right now. Okay. Can't say. I have 3 from the audios listed right now. Gotcha. The employee area. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! IWP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true that they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry about at least getting a little bit more. If you excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Well, so the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy can't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to rip the gate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, is she serious? Uh-oh. Sure. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yeah, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hi-ya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. The drain gate is off. I don't know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do like a good... Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. There's a half-finished backdrop on the stage there. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Tokyo Castle. Bike. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I have to know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to exercise? More table steak. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus a steak. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all their film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. They already said this. Hey. Can we go in yet? The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. Hey, we're not thieves. But we did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. Okay. The dressing room we go. Cardboard and tape. Yeah, that'll keep people out. Well, we took it down now, so nothing they can do. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was, then the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. I must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick. What now? These snacks, they've passed the expiration date. Then don't eat them. Grumble. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. They're fine. That's just a sell-by date. You can eat them fine. There's an array of cosmetics there. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick. Get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify the show as just seeing a wig. I kind of like ceremonies. Kinda. Samurai movies. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. Those must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. It's locked. Let's see outside. It's bed. Looks like someone was sleeping here. And Powers did take a nap here like he said. Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I have to buy that issue. They always have mirrors like this in the dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay. Nothing here. Nothing here. Oh, hello. Ho-ho! You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Studios. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I didn't even clean up our lunch plates from the day of murder. Even those plates with the steak bones left over on the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Fanboy. Do you kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see the old windbag's eyes flash when he sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. The director at ETL. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director or the producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio had seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's a real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Employee area again. Move back to the Will Powers dressing room. What the fuck? What'd you do? It's LMAO? Bruh, here we go. To read leet speak. Y'all ready for this shit? This guy looks like such a fucking chud. Fuck. Huh? We... Wait, you first. Who are you? If I speak, you look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How could you not know the great Salmonella? His name is fucking Salmonella, by the way. You get it from eating raw chicken. He's exactly what I'd picture, but if someone was named Salmonella. Keith, goddamn, bro. Keith is way better looking than this dude. Are you kidding me? Anyway. I just make the leaked shows. The Steel Samurai mine. RTFC, read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. No, quite alright, really. It's fine. We're all full. Rolling on the floor laughing. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. Yeah, you do a lot of cosplay, because that costume. Rock stores? What? Hey, you're drooling! Run. You trigger my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me, Pink Princess. God. The sequel to the Steel Princess, the Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Tokyo. I'm so sorry. I gotta take my hood off, I'm too hot. No, you are not. You're right. Fuck you. Ruffle!
No, Ranger! No, Ranger!
No fucking way he's yelling in my background. Shut the fuck up! Anyway. Pink Princess? Why has it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it just be a cool name like Neo O Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. This fucking guy. The day of the crime. Did you notice anything unusual the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. This guy sounds like the type of person to say the abbreviations by their actual letters. You're right. I'll start saying the letters out loud because that's funnier. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. It was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Set, colon, parenthesis. A T-bone steak, was it? Yes, suck-sores. I hate missing out on food. Suckers. Nick, what does suck-sores mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till 4, with the producer and some bigwigs of the network. Mr. Hammer was the time of death estimated 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. Oh man, we don't got much time left. About the producer who was with you at the meeting, with you. Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? D. Vasquez? She's a genius. M4D skills. All the way. Scary though. Sweats. She brought these studios back from the brink of the deconstruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network, also some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Oof, sweats. Nuzzles you. Ooh woo. Were all of them with the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Scowl. Sounds like they'd be all reliable witnesses. Well, I don't think I can present anything to him that he'll care about, maybe besides the spear. I try not to pay much attention to things I don't like, just me, lol. Why are you staring at me like that? Poor Maya, dude. This place is deserted. Crash! Eat, Nick? What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No. Well, here's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Aha! You again! Eee! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back from your post quickly. Oh, the police took me right away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. He told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight of or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure? You sure are talking a lot for someone who's sealed lips. Starting now! 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. A fanboy. About that kid you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down! Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. The director, et al. The director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down! Nick, I think she's losing it. Okay. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security guard cameras. Hey, no touching! I said better investigate here later. Main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there.
No! No, grandmother! What's happening, bro? What's happening, grandmother? No,
Trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'll let us borrow it.
I am like jogging right now.
What do I, huh? What do you... Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop of this director and producer. Oh, right. There's no point in hanging out here. That's what I've been saying! Let's go... Let's get to the studios pronto. You don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. Not enough information. Okay. I'll move. Oh. Let me just double check all the talks. Well, I just talked about the photo, so... I have a feeling she's not going to respond well to anything I show her now. Okay. Oh, shit! Hey! Hey, wait! I bet he came right through that drain. Hey, kiddio. What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that! He's got a weapon. Huh? But you're a kid! What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and I'm pretty bad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down right where you stand, evildoer. Oh, they did the Link thing where you can't pull the sword out. Steel Samurai. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you order that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me! Okay, then what's the last line by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddio. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were there, weren't you? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, Steel Samurai always wins. Always! Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way, I'm telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into his way out. A bottle? What was this sitting here, I wonder? Empty bottle. Found the table employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Double check here. Move. Move. Main gate. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Off to leave her post. Hey! Nick! That was her! Stop! Whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch! Oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. The smile at the end there. Well, hang on a minute. Double check here while she's gone. Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out that guard station. Good idea. Oh! This is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Thank you. What's in... I already looked at that. What is this sign? An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Studio 2. I'm on. I wonder if that key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Thank God we grabbed the right key. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Ah, not that eager. Trailer. October 18th, Studio 2, trailer. Oh, there's boobs. Here you go, boys. Eeh! Someone's in here! Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you... Divaquez, the producer. Divaquez. She's quite beautiful. There's no music. Day of the crime. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. The director. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What was exactly his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in entertainment businesses weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of a weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Vasquez memo. Bring me the script for episode 13. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse. Dynamite Samurai. An old movie poster starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. The Singing Samurai starring Jack Hammer. What the hell does Samurai sing about? Chopping off pets? Oh my god. That movie was the best. It was about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet? It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for how much the sets cost. Set cost. I can't believe they spend that much money on these sets. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Alright. Let's head back to the... all the way here. Ugh, gross. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Sweats. Uh-oh. It is my ass pwned if I don't find it. Shakes. Nick. I might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Oh, wait, there's more here. What did she say? A bunch of snacks at the table. Hey, Nick! What now? There was twice as much here before. I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. Raffle. She's biting her lip and staring with tears welling in her eyes. I said eat them. You didn't eat them. That's on you. Now we gotta go back to anywhere he might have been. Inside Studio 1. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find one you can get out of here quick, Nick. Backpack? That, the director. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I always wanted to sit in one of these. The director. Maya. Take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere? Aha! I found it, Nick, the script! Good work. Steel Samurai script. The cover reads episode 13. Let's just go to Studio 2. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. Script handed to Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And who do you even know? Who don't even know who we are? Howard's lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but you wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? It's 10 o'clock. I'll be wrapping up here soon. Not interested. Blocked path. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. One original name. His head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way till after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 o'clock when the town path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 o'clock to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey, after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? That's right. The path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey's head did add to the core record. What do we do now, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Well, I think that's all I got time for today, guys. So I'm just gonna save. So we gotta figure out a way to get around this tree situation. But we'll be back tomorrow when I come back from work. Well, not when I come back from work. When I come back from work, I'm going to bed. After I wake up, we'll continue. But yeah, thank you all for watching today. I will see you all next time. This case does take a while. It's fine. It's the second longest case in the game. This part of the game. But yeah, talk to you all later.